Hello everyone, I'm Tom with Stock Navigators and this is a market update for Tuesday of April 20, 2021. Please click the button below to subscribe to our YouTube so that you will be updated on the new current market. So first take a look to see where the main market index is doing right now, and I'm going to show you the Bitcoin versus gold. So which one should we invest at this moment? All right, so as you can see that on the weekend video, I already warning that we will have a short correction after the market hit a record high on Friday. So right now you can see that the S&P 500, Dow Jones and Nasdaq and the Russell 2000, they hit it lower on Monday and Tuesday as the investor continue to monitor the quarterly earnings report. So if you look at the chart here on the VIX, you can see that the VIX, after they hit to the low bow here, and then the last couple of days, they also try to push back up. That caused the market more volatile to the downside. Okay, so today I'm going to show you all the index here so that you can see where they're at right now. So first of all, let's take a look at S&P 500. So the S&P 500, after they hit to the upper bow here, and then they run too fast here, so they need to pull back a little bit to build some momentum before they can head it higher. So that's the S&P 500. That's why you see the last couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, they put it back down. Let's see how far they are. They will be in a sideways correction here before they can turn around. And the Nasdaq, it also, after they make a new all-time high, so they pull it back down. And then because after they run here, I think it's too fast. And then they need to pull back and digest some gain before they can continue to go higher. And the Dow, it also pulled back a little bit, but it's still pretty strong after they run at all-time high, so they pull back down a little bit also. The only trouble one is the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000, it couldn't go higher, so they break down below the triangle here. So that's why you see a lot of small cap stock, that's including a green energy, renewable energy, and electric vehicle, they all going down. As you can see that because the Russell 2000 that continue to push it down to the downside. And if you look at the Bitcoin, as you can see that after on the weekend video, I told you that the Bitcoin hit to the resistance area, to hit to the sell zone. So that's why they need to pull back down. So the last couple of days they pull back down. All right, and then the Ethereum would also hit the sell zone right there, so they dropped very quickly. Okay, in the last 2 days, they already dropped like more than 10%. So they would try to find a way to find a support before they can digest on again here, before they move. So that's why a lot of people, they jump in, they buy on the top because they don't know where at the support level. So that's dangerous. So they pay the high price. So today I'm going to compare gold versus like Bitcoin. So as you know that gold and Bitcoin have been all over the news in the last couple of months, especially Bitcoin. But we will compare between the two when it comes to decision how to trade or invest in them. 400 years ago, gold has dominated the safe haven asset arena, while Bitcoin was launched just over a decade ago, and they only have a recognition in the last few years. Below, I'm going to compare the two investment options head to head so that you can take a look. So let's take a look on the presentation here. As you can see here, so this is the Bitcoin, this is gold. Okay, so in order to compare Bitcoin versus gold, we will focus on a couple of things here. First of all, the transparency. So as you can see that gold is established a trading system for a long time, many years, many decades. It's very hard to steal it, or people can pass up with a fake gold, or to otherwise corrupt the metal. The Bitcoin is also difficult to corrupt with a new encrypted technology and decentralized system and complicated algorithm system. So in terms of transparency, both of them are good. In terms of safety, okay, for Bitcoin, the infrastructure to ensure safety is not yet in place yet. Okay, they still have a lot of issues. Like you heard about the empty God, disaster is a good example of why Bitcoin trader must be worried. In this disruptive event, a popular exchange they went offline, and about 460 million worth of user Bitcoin they went missing, and that's why it's a little bit concerned on the safety of the Bitcoin. In terms of legally, okay, the Bitcoin remains difficult to track with any level of efficiency, and the Treasury Department they still have a question on the money laundering by using the Bitcoin. And in terms of rarity, as you can see that both gold and Bitcoin, they are rare resources. Okay, and the Bitcoin mining, they assure that in about 21 million Bitcoin will be out and circulate by the year 2140. But right now we only know that they have only 21 million Bitcoin that exist right now, and this is unknown because we don't know when the world of gold will be mined from the earth. And it's also speculation that the gold can be mined from the asteroid, and which is a lot of companies that they are looking to do this in the future. So talking about the baseline value of the gold, and you can know that the gold have historically been used in many applications, from luxury items like jewelry and to the specialized applications like dentistry, electronic, and a lot of more things. For Bitcoin, they more focused on the blockchain technology. Bitcoin also have a tremendous baseline value as well. As you know that billions of people around the world, they lack access to the banking infrastructure system and in the traditional means, so that's why they don't have a financial like credit card or credit line. So that's why they can use in Bitcoin. They can send the value across the cloud with no fee and very quickly. So that you can see that the Bitcoin they have true potential for the banking system access. Okay, so it for the country that underdeveloped, the Bitcoin will be a better way to go. And talk about the liquidity. As you can see that both gold and Bitcoin they have a very liquid market where money can be exchanged for them. As you can see that the last last year and up to now, a lot of credit card company, institutions, they get involved, banking get involved. So you see that they get in more and more liquidity for both gold and Bitcoin. The most important thing here is the volatility. That is the major concern for the investor to looking forward to invest in Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. You have to accept the volatility. Okay, if you look at the prior history of the Bitcoin in the last 2 years, for the evidence, you can see that in 2018, the Bitcoin hovered around $4,000, and then they shoot it up to $65,000 per coin recently. So that's why you see it more volatile on the Bitcoin. Besides the volatility, and the Bitcoin they have historical affected by the market whims and news. Okay, any news from the digital currency, they could prompt the investor to make a quick decision. They can send the price of the Bitcoin upward and downward very quickly. So if you look at the gold, this volatility is not happen in gold because it goes slowly and smoothly, and then we can consider it can be a safer asset. So let's take a look on the chart. As you can see that if I look at the monthly chart of Bitcoin, you see that 2014 they hang around here, and then they shoot it up straight up to the top to 65,000. Okay, so it was sometimes it's too fast, and then they have potential to put back very deep too. So you have to be more careful if you accept the volatility. In the other hand, the gold, as you can see that they move put up to the top, and then they pull back down 2017, and then they shoot it back up. They retest, the sell down here, they fail, so they pull back down. So if they can hold up here at this level, and then they found a way to back up, so this one will be also bullish for the gold in the future. Now, if you look at the daily chart, as you can see here, on the daily chart, the Bitcoin after it hit to the sell zone, they pull back down. So they have some support to the bar backup, but they are still in the correction here. So that we need for a way for them to be stabilized. While gold, it also correction in 2000. So they put it back down right now. They pull back down slowly right now, but right now they stabilize. They make a double bottom, and they continue to make it high low here. So if the gold be able to continue to put it back up, and this is, they have more potential to put it to the upside. And then in order to make a decision to buy Bitcoin or gold, okay, so a couple of things here, that's my suggestion. If you like Bitcoin, you should buy at the pullback to the support or the buy zone so that you can get a buy price. Don't try to chase the market, because if you chase the market, you always pay for high price and very risky because volatility. But if you like gold, because gold have been consolidation for a while here, so if you buy gold, you wait for them to break out and they get out, and then you get out and you sell at the sell zone. Okay, so if you look at the chart here, for example, if you like to buy gold and you don't have to buy a piece of gold and keep it in your house, you can trade gold, like a lot of symbols like GOLD, GDX, GLD. Okay, so I give you one symbol here for the ETF. Okay, gold miner. So this one here, so they have been corrective for a while here, and now they be able to break out. So if you buy the breakout, so your top loss will down below here, and your target will be in the upper sell zone, depending on how far they can go. And then if you like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin hit to the sell zone, so in order to buy Bitcoin, you need to wait for them to pull back to the buy zone in order to get a better price. Okay, so don't try to chase it, because anything you buy on the top here, your risk is very high. Okay, they can drop. You know, if it's 65,000, a lot of people chase it because they don't know how to read the chart. So they buy 65,000. The next day they find out become at $55,000. So you lose $10,000 yet overnight. So that's why do not chase. Okay, so buy Bitcoin, you have to be patient, wait for them to pull back to the support, and then you can buy. All right, so that's all I have for you. So good luck in your investment. If you would like to learn how to read the chart correctly by using a technical analysis, you can check out our website at topnavigator.com. And if you're busy working, you can subscribe to our premium Wall Street Watchlist, where we will, every week, I'll pick up about 4 or 5 stocks, and we'll analyze it in detail and give you an entry, stop loss, and a target. Again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to give me a thumb up. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.